You have massive goals. You can see the success and the better life waiting at the very top. But when it's time to take the first physical step, you stay exactly where you are. Tomorrow is the most comfortable word in the language of procrastination. It provides the psychological satisfaction of a plan without requiring any actual energy today. Mohan was a farmer who lived in this paradox. He owned fertile land and had grand visions of becoming the richest man in his village, but he hadn't yet planted a single seed. While other farmers labored under the sun, Mohan sat in the shade. He spent his time describing his future wealth to anyone who would listen, always insisting that the work would begin once he felt ready. This graph tracks what happens to a goal during a period of delay. Mohan treated his dreams as if they were on a safe, neutral pause. In reality, the window for that potential began to narrow the moment he stopped moving. The reality of the farm was finally called into question when Mohan's uncle, an experienced farmer, arrived to see the progress for himself. Mohan spoke at length about the golden crops he expected to harvest. His uncle simply looked at the land. It was vast, dry, and completely empty. When confronted with the barren soil, Mohan laughed. He dismissed his uncle's concerns, repeating the same hollow promise that his field would be the best in the village, starting tomorrow. The old man had seen this pattern before. He knew that for Mohan, tomorrow wasn't a start date, it was a guarantee of failure. It was time for a different approach. The uncle took 2 bags from his pocket. He told Mohan these were 2 distinct seeds, one for ambition and one for laziness. The ambition seed requires mechanical input. This flowchart shows it: daily energy and water. Without consistent care, wealth never materializes. The laziness seed operates on opposite logic, thriving on 0 energy. Instead of a tree, it produces weeds that spread everywhere. Even with the seeds in his hand, Mohan hesitated. He felt tired and decided that the planting could wait one more day. Eventually, out of boredom, he put both seeds in the ground and went back to his old routine, sleeping, gossiping, and waiting for success to arrive on its own. By leaving the seeds in the soil and walking away, Mohan triggered a biological process that would continue regardless of whether he was watching. Weeks later, Mohan found the field unrecognizable. Thick, thorny vines had erupted from the dirt, twisting together until they completely suffocated the land. The laziness seed had done exactly what it was designed to do. Without any care or effort from Mohan, it dominated the soil and took every available nutrient. Hidden somewhere under that mass of weeds was the ambition seed, small, weak, and dying because it had been denied the resources it needed to grow. This diagram shows the physics of a goal. Ambition requires an active upward force, a constant push against the natural tendency of decay. Laziness is the default state. When upward effort is removed, the weight of neglect immediately drops, crushing what grows beneath. Doing nothing is a choice to let the weeds win. It is the act of allowing the environment to occupy the space meant for your harvest. Mohan fell to his knees as his uncle returned. The experiment was over, and the results were visible across every inch of the ruined land. He reached out and touched the dying ambition sprout. It had no independent way to survive. It was entirely dependent on the care he had failed to provide. Reversing the damage required a shift in his daily reality. Before the sun rose the next morning, Mohan was in the dirt, manually ripping the deeply entrenched weeds out of the parched earth. There was no shortcut to clearing the field. It meant hours of labor, aching muscles, and bleeding hands just to give the original seed a chance to breathe. Overcoming a long period of inaction requires deliberate, repetitive action to reset the baseline of your environment. Over the following years, the fragile sprout transformed. Through the unglamorous work of daily watering and protection, it grew into a massive, stable tree. These daily inputs changed Mohan as much as they changed the field. He was no longer the man who sat in the shade. He became the farmer known for the work he did under the sun. Every mind contains these same 2 seeds. The mechanics of the field apply to every goal you have ever set. Because laziness grows on its own, your ambition is always at risk. Stop waiting for tomorrow and begin the work of pulling your weeds today. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, hit subscribe, and share this video to make sure you see the next installment.